Okay, this is section 3.2 continued, and we're going to do the example where we're going to graph a couple of horizontal vertical lines. So our first one here, x equals -2, we're going to graph this. This is a vertical line. So what we're going to realize is that as we graph this vertical line, that we see a set of ordered pairs. We have an x equals a -2. And then y can be anything under the sun, and x equals a -2, and y can be anything under the sun, and x equals a -2, and y can be anything under the sun. So I'm going to just say, okay, well, let's get our x-intercept out of the way. Let's let y equal 0. That's our x-intercept, remember, x-intercept. And then the next one, I'm going to just kind of spread these points out so I can make the best straight line possible. Let's say that this one's going to be a +5. So x equals -2, y equals +5. And I put in a 0 there. Silly me. Let's just go ahead and erase that out. And let's get another -y in there. So let's put -5. Just to spread those out very nicely. And now we'll just go ahead and we'll plot these 3 points. So let's start out with our our x-intercept here. X equals -2 and y equals 0. Not forgetting to label that, of course. X equals -2 and y equals 0, just like that. And then we'll do our next one. X equals -2 and y equals +5. So right there, just like that. And then x is equal to -2 and y is equal to +5. And last but not least, I'm going to go down here to x equals -2 and y equals -5 and label that as well. Don't forget to label your ordered pairs. Remember, when you do this for me in exercises and tests and quizzes and such, I am pretty picky about that. So now, hopefully I can draw a straight line here. We'll see what happens. So I have down through these 3 sets of ordered pairs, just like that, putting arrows on the end, don't forget that, and then labeling that with its equation, x is equal to -2. And there we go. That's my vertical line graphed. Very, very easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and change colors, and we're going to do the y equals line on that. Now when I see an equation y equals, I know that I'm dealing with a horizontal line. So the same thing as before, I'm going to just get my ordered pairs set up here. Every single ordered pair on a horizontal line, I know what the y value equals. It tells me this y value needs to be 3. So I'm going to put 3 in every single one. The first one that will get taken care of is the y-intercept. Y is equal to 3 when x is equal to 0. And then like when I did the vertical line, I'm just going to get a couple of points that are kind of spread out. So I'm going to do x equals -5, and I'm going to do x equals +5. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to plot them. So I'm going to start with my y-intercept, and there's my y-intercept right there. X equals 0 and y equals 3. So I'll label that just like that. And then the next one, x equals -5 and y equals 3. So I'll plot that one and I'll label it. So x equals -5 and y equals +3. And then finally, x equals +5 and y equals 3. So I'll label that one. And then finally, I'm going to draw my straight line and label it. And that's going to end it. So we have, hopefully I'll get these here. There we go. Just like that. And put straight arrows on the end and label it y equals 3. There you go. Horizontal and vertical lines. Quite simple to graph those horizontal and vertical lines. All we have to do is those 3 ordered pairs, which basically 3 points that lie on a straight line, either one that's horizontal or one that's vertical, labeling those 3 points and labeling the line. Don't forget your arrows. And that'll wrap up the chapter, or section 3.2.